Jakku Dengekitai, traits. Era, 1977, early Showa, but more daring than Goranger. Team members, Spade Ace, Gia Jack, Heart Queen, Clover King, later joined by Big One. Theme, playing card motifs with elemental powers and cyborg enhancements. Powers, each member was physically modified into a cyborg with elemental abilities. Spade Ace, control of atomic energy. Gia Jack, magnetism. Clover King, gravity. Heart Queen, electricity. Big One, all of the above, a perfect cyborg. Weapons, Jakku bazooka, energy-based melee weapons. Tactics, hit hard, specialized powers, teams sync through combined finishers. Strengths. Unique elemental attacks. Cyborg durability and stamina. Big One is an overwhelming force alone. Weaknesses. No mecha, again, pre-robot Sentai. Small team size. Vulnerable against enemies that can warp space or reality. Ohsama Sentai King Ohger, traits. Era, 2023, high fantasy, multi-layered world building with a Game of Thrones edge. Team members. Jira, Yenma, Himino, Rita, Kaguraji, Jeremy, 6 total, each a ruler. Theme, royalty and insect motifs, each character rules a kingdom. Powers. Inherent insect-based combat abilities. Weapons and Chikyu-based divine tech. King's Weapon, multifunctional tool with sword/gun/lance modes. Mecha, massive, King Ohger, 10-part God-tier Robo, God Kuwagata 0, and even Legend King Ohger, a mecha formed from 20 Shu gods. Tactics, political genius plus battlefield domination, combo fighting with tactical coordination. Strengths. God-level mecha. Narrative-level plot armor. Individually powerful rulers with character growth. Weaknesses. Heavy reliance on divine tech or Shu gods. Emotionally driven decisions can fracture unity. Jeremy and Jira can hesitate morally in battle. Fight analysis. At the outset, Jakku Dengekitai would impress. Their elemental cyborg powers can cause major disruption in direct combat. Gia Jack's magnetism could possibly disarm metallic weapons. Heart Queen's lightning could disable tech systems. Big One is fast and versatile enough to go one-on-one with almost any King Ohger member. In close quarters, Jakku can match and even overwhelm individual King Ohgers through sheer force and unpredictability. Remember, this team fights like enhanced mutants, think X-Men compared to knights. But then the scale shifts. King Ohger fights like gods in both tactics and narrative scale. The moment Shu gods are summoned, the battlefield expands. King Ohger mechs are the size of skyscrapers and imbued with divine power. Jakku has no counter to mecha of this level. Not even Big One could last long against Legend King Ohger, which can warp space, fight gods like Dagdid, and perform finishing attacks that destroy entire landscapes. Moreover, King Ohger's moral and strategic unity, especially in the late arc of the series, allows for perfect synchronization in finishing attacks, both on foot and in mecha form. If King Ohger uses their full arsenal, the fight ends with divine-level finishers obliterating the battlefield, and JAKQ simply can't scale up to that. Chance of winning, estimate. JAKQ Dengekitai, 15 to 20%. Only if King Ohger is unprepared, mechaless, or underestimates the sheer lethality of JAKQ's powers. Big One could potentially eliminate several members if caught off guard. Ohsama Sentai King Ohger, 80 to 85%. Their narrative scale, divine weapons, and massive shoe gods give them the edge. They fight on a mythic scale, compared to JAKQ's gritty realism. Final verdict. King Ohger wins decisively under normal conditions, but JAKQ could make it an emotionally intense and shocking battle early on. JAKQ represents the roots of powers within humans, while King Ohger showcases how far Sentai has come, into realms of gods, prophecy, and planetary fate.